The question is which of those should you buy? I'm gonna try to go down the middle. That's not the best way to split wood. That's not the middle. If I were to only have one of these tools, very, very, very clear which one it would be. The biggest problem with this Welcome to the Okie Woodsman channel. Have you been scratching your head wondering what type of splitting axe or maul you should buy? I have two extremely popular choices here with the FISKARS X27 splitting axe and the FISKARS splitting maul. We'll also be comparing the X27 to a shorter handle standard FISKARS chopping axe. This is what I had for a very long time, along with my other wooden handled mauls, synthetic handled mauls, double bit axes and all that. So I just wanted to share my thoughts about this tool as well. But before we do that, I have a package I need to open from another channel and a friend. Some of you may recognize this. This is the infamous bluish gray color from Russ Willie at Willie's Firewood. He sent me some of these fire starters to try out, and let me tell you something. I've been using my own kindling, my own wood wool, splitting kindling and all that. These pretty well eliminate the need for doing that. He also sent me a sticker, and talking about stickers, I probably ought to finally put the stickers that I have on something. I have the tractor. I had determined that I didn't want to put them on the tractor because the tractor isn't my end goal. But at the same time, I have these stickers and they're not going anywhere. So I need to get them visible on something. So let me know if you think I should put them on the loader or not. These are a game changer. If you put dry wood in there that's reasonably sized, use light this underneath it, make sure the flames actually dance up on the wood, and you can basically light the wick, walk away, and you'll have a fire going. Thank you, Russ. If you're interested in those, make sure you go ahead and check out his channel. I haven't split wood with an axe or a maul in close to a year. There's two reasons for that. The last time I did, I was trying to split some sycamore, and that absolutely almost killed me. No, I'm not talking about getting tired and getting a little bit sore. This is not, it's no good. There we go. I tried so hard for so long. I think I hit a piece of wood. I wouldn't doubt it. I hit that sycamore 50 times plus and still didn't have success. I tried too hard. I swung with everything I had for far past my exhaustion point, and I actually felt a kind of a weird pain in my back and something I had never experienced before. Like an idiot, I continued on. I wanted to make the video because I thought it was kind of humorous. Well, the reality is it made me worried to swing an axe again. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to be conservative in how I swing these things today and see how it goes. White oak is pretty darn stringy. I also don't always use a chopping block, but I have rocks underneath me, and I do the fleck here and there that you can see on Buckin' Billy Ray's channel, but I haven't swung an axe in a while, so let's give it a shot here. Here we are with the X27. Well, so far so good. The thing I hate most about splitting wood is chasing wood. I know that you can use a tire. I don't have any extra tires. I've just never been that excited about doing that. What inspired me to do this was that Russ just sold his all-wood splitter here recently, and he had some wood to process. Like he says, a little bit every day goes a long way. And he split a little over $100 in a half an hour with I believe this same exact tool here. I'm not new to splitting. I did burn wood for quite a few years, not as many years as many of you, but for a long time I just used a maul, wedges, my axe collection. I kind of started this entire thing by watching Buckin' Billy Ray. That split nice. Nice. These X27s are fantastic. Let's give the Maul a chance here. This sucker's heavy. I'm having some fun, actually. Now, let me switch back to the X27 to kind of share. You know, I'm not swinging that very hard, but it does take an effort to actually swing it because it's heavy. This is a good opportunity to try the short-handled chopping axe. When you're in straight-grained wood, I'm not so sure that it matters, but I can tell you what tool I wouldn't use. And that's the big old Maul there. No reason to wear yourself out unnecessarily. Now, you could argue that maybe I've been done with this piece already, but X27. Woo! That's the beauty of synthetic. Beauty of synthetic. Let's go with the X27 here. This is a lot of fun. It's good to come out here and work up a sweat. Hey, buddy. This one's going to be a bit tougher because it is a crotch. It's actually three pieces. Not bad. Not bad at all. And again, the only reason why I'm using a chopping block is so I can go all the way through this wood and not hit my rocks. Maybe we'll try to get some fleck action in here on a bigger piece of wood in a moment. Let's grab the little short handle tool. The biggest problem with this, with a short handled swinging tool, is this is very possible to come and hit yourself. In my opinion, the longer the better. This is kind of more of like a boy's axe or a camp axe size. And I've actually gotten myself with this tool. Before I had my channel, I was chopping down a pine. And I sliced straight through my boot, through the tongue. It was buffalo hide. It didn't get to my skin, thankfully. This thing scared me big time. And poor form on my part, inexperience, and the short handle all culminated into a very close injury type scenario. For the video's sake, this is not something I would generally ever do. Woo! That's a nasty piece of wood right there. I'm gonna grab the X27 because I really want to swing at this one. Well, that was poor. It did break off the side, so that's good. Nice. The long handle of the X27 made that safer for sure. Let's go see if we can give this one a crack. Let's see if we can do some flex on it. I might not need to. Ah, dang it, dirt. That can certainly be a problem with the fleck, is pieces often do fly. My tripod was probably 10 feet away. Let's try this Maul here. Let's crack it up. All right, I think I'm gonna fleck those out because there's no reason to use that. Getting into the dirt here is deadly. If you notice, I'm not swinging as hard as I can because I don't want the piece to fall off. My goal is to crack it so that way hopefully it'll all stay there. That one I'll go harder on because I do want it to split. My back is feeling good, totally. I mean, I can feel it, but what it is it's a workout, not like a critical thing, you know what I mean? We're at 33 minutes of videoing. This is the 36-inch X27 in relatively straight grain white oak. I'm gonna try to go down the middle. That's not the best way to split wood, but we're gonna do it anyway. That's not the middle. This thing's about broken up. You might be asking why so small. It's because it's the way that we like to split our wood. It dries fast, it dries good. We can put it in bundles. That's one thing. When I was hand splitting a lot, we had no shortage of like kindling, and that's a lot to do with inaccuracy. Look how much that one round yielded. That's a whole bunch of little small ones. I sure am breathing, but you know what? There's nothing like getting your heart rate up out in the wood yard. Let me know in the comment section if you agree. Do you prefer splitting wood with a maul or an axe versus a splitter? I actually do prefer it over a box store type splitter when the wood is good and straight grained. It's fantastic. Oh, I think we should have tackled one more. This round rolled down the hill. This is the one that my wife almost tipped over the machine with because we were on a downhill slope. You can't do that. I was gonna be done with this video, but may as well go again, right? Oh. That's like 1,000 trees grown into one. Not really, there's at least 4 trunks right here. This is generally not something you want to go down the middle. This was probably 10, 15, 20 feet up the tree, and it's where 4 big leaders converged. Let's try I think this is like an 8-pounder. Something big. Thorn Bradley, I am not. Strength, looks, and accuracy. This is still splitting better than the sycamore did. There we go. That sucker will wear you out. Dang, that's hard. All right, I'm gonna grab the maul again. I'm gonna hit myself in the face with the maul. It's bouncing back. Holy crud. Whew. Some people will see some of the videos I cut a piece of wood up with a chainsaw. Like, why are you doing that? Just use a wedge and a maul. A chainsaw with this many crotches converging would probably be a good idea. Gosh, that little up top, big at the bottom. Oh my gosh. Sometimes it splits better from the other side. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at that curly. I've got a splitter right behind the camera. I think I'm gonna call it good on this one. And the reason why is this is the type of scenario when I hurt myself that one time almost a year ago. That's why. This was originally supposed to be a video just about these three tools here. What it's developed into is what I can recommend each of these tools for and when you shouldn't use any of them. This last little bit of wood here, you'll see no matter what, even if I did get it to split by hand, look at the quality of wood here. All this curly, nasty wood. Of course, that's gonna burn just fine. But see my totes back there? I want wood that stacks nicely, that we can bundle if we want to. This right here is just, it was tough. And there's nothing wrong with it, it's gonna burn. That wasn't gonna be split by hand. Really, this would have been a candidate for a chainsaw, honestly, because I could have made these pieces that would have stacked nicely. This one's not too bad. Look at that one. This is when you're into wood like this, a wedge and a maul is useless. Use your chainsaw or a splitter if you've got it. The question is which of those should you buy? Well, I can tell you definitively what one I would not buy unless you're just going camping and you want to pack something small and light. The short-handled FISKARS right there, meant for chopping, meaning cross-cutting, felling, stuff like that. That is not the choice that you want to get if you're going to just be splitting wood, if that's your primary function. The X27, out of the three, the X27 is a good, nimble, long-handled tool, which in my opinion is the safer option rather than a shorter handle tool always for splitting or chopping even, because it gets the tool away from your body and away from your feet. You're more likely to hit the ground than come back and hit yourself in the foot or the shin. The Maul has a purpose, but it will absolutely wear you out. If I were to only have one of these tools, I think it's very, very, very clear which one it would be. It's 100% this FISKARS X27. This is the most I've split with it, and I'm impressed. It does good. I think it splits almost as well as that. When you get into something that you probably ought not even be splitting, honestly, that works better. But realistically, a majority of this pile was easily managed with just that 36-inch handled FISKARS X27. That's my opinion. I'm saying this. I need to get out here and swing an axe more. I forgot how much I liked it. I forgot how effective it was, really. Remember, this is how I always used to do it until I got that phenomenal Splitfire 3490 right there. That thing has really changed how we're able to operate. Allows my wife and I and kids to put quite a bit more wood out, especially when I'm trying to get as much wood as I can, because I just love cutting. And what's happened is I've now suddenly got a firewood business when I never necessarily sought to do so. I just love chainsaws. Well, the byproduct of chainsaws is firewood. This is an absolute beauty right here. I think you saw a case for when you probably ought to give up and not swing an axe or wedges. I'll probably make some sort of short form video on this, and no doubt people are going to be telling me I need my Wheaties. They're going to tell me you're not reading the wood right. But the reality is that last bit, probably a chainsaw would have been the best option. No doubt, in my mind. Without a doubt, in my mind, a chainsaw would have been the best option. Because even with hydraulic power, you end up with pieces that aren't going to stack well. And, you know, you can have all kinds of tonnage ratings. And, you know, this machine here is rated for less than 30 tons. I think it's closer, it's between 20 and 30. It might be 22 or 24, 25. I'm not trying to misrepresent this machine, but the reality is I don't feel as if you need more tonnage than what this has. Because if this doesn't split it, probably the wood isn't gonna stack. And what that means for me is I can't make things nice and neat. I don't want to sell wood that's shaped like bowling balls, bowling pins. My lower power splitter is able to easily split wood that's like that. What else can I ask for? I want to give a thanks to Russ Willie at Willie's Firewood, reminding me that I need to get out and split by hand. If you're interested in these, hit him up. He makes them and sells them and ships them. Really, if you don't want to mess with it and you want, I don't know what he's selling them for, but I think they work fantastically. And I've always actually wanted to produce my own little twist on these, but this just proves that I think they're very well worth it. It's just nice not to have all your little kindling bits and your shreds of paper and all that. I want to thank you for watching. If you're new here, let me know down in the comments. Thank you to all the longtime subscribers. No need for all of you to go ahead and blow up my comment section saying I'm new here or I'm not new here. I thank all of you for being here. But anyone that's new that has never seen the channel before, has never commented, please leave a comment, because you may not know this, but those comments are the lifeblood of a YouTube channel. I do this for fun, but what's happened is it's developed into a business, and it's a business that I absolutely love. And so it's helping us as a family develop it's It's changed our lives, really. It really, truly has changed our lives. It's helping our family. And so if you like this sort of content, if you find this valuable, there are links down below for these tools on Amazon. Also, check out my other links that are down in the description. And if you're not interested in buying anything, that's totally fantastic. I just appreciate you being here, and say something down in the comments, letting us know what you do, how you do it, if this was helpful, if this was unhelpful, or anything like that. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.